Good morning from Fast Company. Here's our daily look into what's driving today's creative business leaders. If you're a manager today, your job may well be changing. That is, if it hasn't already. As companies continue to compress their org charts and axe layers of middle management, a new role is emerging: the supermanager. Leaders are finding themselves responsible for significantly more direct reports and broader responsibilities, and in many industries, the trend shows no sign of slowing. A Gallup survey published in January, citing data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, found that the average number of reports managers have increased from 9.10 in 2024 to 12.1 in 2025. The share of managers overseeing 25 or more employees has also grown in the past year, with 13% now supervising teams at large. This long-term increase in managerial span of control has been described as part of the Great Flattening. It is being driven by several forces, including leadership churn, layoffs targeting middle management layers, and the AI boom, and organizations increasingly see fewer reasons to maintain multiple management layers. Some workplace experts argue the shift is overdue, pointing to years of bloated management structures. Others warn the trend is backfiring, leaving employees lost in the noise and saddled with unrealistic demands. Either way, the supermanager is becoming commonplace across countless industries. Michelle Herline, a former senior HR leader turned leadership expert who holds a doctorate in business administration, tells Fast Company that slimming down an organization can have immediate benefits, like reducing costs and speeding up decision-making. But when organizations increase spans of control without redesigning the role itself, the consequences ripple quickly. When people are reactive instead of proactive, putting out fires instead of preventing them, chaos follows, Herline says. When one mega manager is burnt out, the entire department feels it. Lena Ryan, Vice President of Leadership, Business, and Coaching at Skillsoft, tells Fast Company that companies are effectively creating a new leadership role without acknowledging it. If you're going to have a flat organization and a lot of direct reports, you better be thinking about what those skills are that leader needs and equipping them with those skills, Ryan says. She believes the supermanager era can work, but most organizations are skipping that step, she says. Ryan experienced the shift firsthand, managing 80 direct reports in one previous role. It was very different from managing 8. She needed absolute clarity on her vision and strategy rather than filling her time with individual one-on-one meetings. The problem, she argues, is that many organizations are flattening their structures, but not evolving how they support managers. Organizations think, if we just put more pressure on them, they'll figure out how to do it more effectively, she says. Then they don't give them the training, the tools, the skills, the clarity, the vision, all of these things that should come from higher levels of leadership. The Great Flattening is likely to continue, fueled by hybrid working, cost pressures, faster decision cycles, and the reduced need for oversight enabled by AI tools. It looks like supermanagers are becoming the norm as a result, so those suddenly thrust into this role should try to make it work, but only if their organization is implementing the model thoughtfully and intentionally rather than out of panic. The supermanager era will be defined about leading differently, with clear goals, transparent communication, and leadership development to make it a sustainable one, experts say. I think most organizations don't invest in their leaders, though, period, Ryan says. Herline agrees, adding that a lot of the supermanagers are stuck on a hamster wheel, not advancing because they're running on fumes. It's not that the model is broken, Herline says. They just can't do it without the broader organizational support and resources. They can't do it alone. Thriving as a supermanager means distinguishing between the two paths ahead, embrace this new way of leading, or recognize when the environment isn't sustainable and jump ship. That's all today from Fast Company. Talk to you tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.